Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Milani eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited to have gotten my hands on this. This is a new eyeshadow palette that Milani has recently released. It has some gorgeous, vibrant colors, you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited to be playing with this today. So yeah, I created this gorgeous emerald green makeup look. So if you guys are interested in knowing what my honest thoughts are of this palette as well as how to get this makeup look, then make sure to keep on watching. Alright you guys, so I've already went ahead in and I put on some foundation just to save time. So I went ahead in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Golden Beige, and of course I also color corrected my face. So the details of the color corrector that I used as well as any concealer that I used to prepare my base and primer and everything will be listed down below in the description, so make sure to check that out. Alright, I'm so excited to be jumping into this palette, you guys. This is actually my very first Milani palette. I've never used their eyeshadows before and I'm super excited because this is such a beautiful, colorful palette. Like, just look at all those blue shades and the pink shades and the nice shimmers, the turquoise. I'm just so excited to try this. I think I'm gonna start off by going in with the shade Solitaire. And using my Morphe M441 blending brush, I'm gonna go ahead in and start blending this into my crease. So I forgot to mention, but I did prime my lids with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then I set them in place with just some setting powder. If you're wondering, I used the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So first impression right off the bat is that this color is blending very nicely and I like the pigment so far. I would have to say though that there is fallout. You can see that the eyeshadow is just a bit crummy. So I just want to say that although there's fallout in the pan, I'm not really seeing that much fallout on the face, and I feel like that's such an important distinction because yeah, it's messy in the pan, but it's not messy on my face, so I don't have to do that much cleaning up. That's not to say maybe the other shades I'll have issues, we'll see, but so far with Solitaire, it's looking pretty good. So next I want to go ahead in and I want to cut my crease, and I'm only going to cut about 2/3 of the way out, and to do so I'm of course going in with some concealer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape, and to cut the crease I love to use my Morphe M410 brush. This is what it looks like, you guys. It makes your life so easy when cutting the crease. It's honestly the best tool to have, so I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly do that. And I'm kind of going a little bit above where my natural crease is because I want to make my crease appear to be, I guess, larger and bigger, and this is going to help make my eyes look bigger as well. So this is essentially what I want on both lids. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do the other eye off camera and then we will continue. Alright, so the crease is cut and we're ready to continue. So now I think I'm gonna go ahead in with the shade Smoked Topaz, which is this neutral shimmer color right here. And going in with my Morphe M124 flat brush, I'm just going to apply this color onto the first inner third of my eyes. So I would say with this color, it's got nice pigment. There is fallout on the pan, you guys can see that, kind of similar to the first shade. But nonetheless, it's beautiful. It's applying very nicely, and so far it's looking pretty good, so I'm happy. So next I'm gonna go ahead in with this gorgeous turquoise color called Brilliant. It's like such a beautiful shimmer, and this color keeps catching my eye. It's kind of giving me like Princess Jasmine vibes. I don't know, so I really want to play with it. So using another Morphe M124 small flat brush, this is just a separate clean one. I'm gonna go ahead in and apply this color onto kind of like the middle third of my eyes. It's applying so beautifully and the pigment is unreal and the shimmer is unreal. Like, I'm shocked. And it's, I mean, you can see it's a little bit crummy, but it's not that bad. I mean, pigment wise, it's so nice, and not too much fallout on the face. So this is a really nice color, you guys. So what I'm gonna do first is just apply this color onto the lid, and then we'll work on blending the two colors together and making sure they're nice and soft and married together. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking my Morphe M124 flat brush, the first one that we used to apply Smoked Topaz, which is the inner color on the lid, and I'm just taking a little bit of this color and this brush, and I'm going to just soften out this line, this area where these two colors meet. And what you want to do is just kind of blend in this motion and really soften out that line and kind of make it look seamless. You just want to make that transition area as blended out as possible. So what I'm actually going to do now is going back in with Brilliant. I'm just going to fill the entire lid with this color. I'm just going to bring it kind of up to this point. So one thing that I want to mention is I am starting to see fallout from this green color. But it's okay, we're going to clean it up, but it is starting to get a little bit messy. Next, I'm going to go ahead in with this shade called Emerald Envy, and using a big fluffy brush, this is the M441 Morphe brush, I'm going to go ahead in and start applying this color onto like the outer corners of my eyes and just really smoking this color out. So one thing right off the bat is there is an insane amount of fallout on my face. I'm stressed. I'm gonna have to clean this up. And also this color is super crummy. And also I feel like pigment wise, it's taking a bit to really build up. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to really blend out the outer corners and just trying to create like a nice outer V. It's okay if it's not perfect because we will obviously sharpen it up with concealer, but just trying to smoke it out and make it look a little bit more soft and blended out. I'm actually going to go ahead in with a smaller blending brush. This is just from the Nabella Noor and e.l.f. collection, and I'm going to concentrate this onto the crease just so we can drag the green color onto the crease as well and everything looks nice and effortless. I'm just gonna go back in with the shimmer shade, the Emerald Shimmer Brilliant, and just really pack that color on and make sure that it's nice and popping on the lids. Next, I'm going in with this dark brown called Heirloom, and using the Morphe M433 blending brush. This is what it looks like. And going in with this shade, I'm just gonna apply it onto the outer corners of my eyes and really concentrate it in that area. And what this is going to do is add really nice dimension to the eyes. So with this color as well, Fallout City, you guys, you can see all of this fallout. Also, again, with the pan, it's crummy. You already know this crumminess is gonna spread onto the pan and it's going to get really messy. But it's applying so nicely, you guys. That's the thing. Like, I'm not having any problems blending. I'm not having any problems with pigment. Performance-wise, it's performing so beautifully that I can't even decide. Like, so far, I like this palette. So I really want to clean up the eyes a little bit, and I also want to take a break from them and kind of frame the face a little. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead in and conceal my face. So of course, to do so, I like to use two different types of concealer. I'm going to go ahead in with the Tarte Creaseless Concealer under my eyes because of course it's got a nice hydrating formula, and I love that under the eyes because I have pretty dry under eyes. And for other parts of my face, I'll go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, so like the forehead, the nose, the chin, just all those areas that I want to brighten. And of course, just to kind of get that clean edge, you want to pull your concealer up and just clean up the edges. And just to set everything in place, I'm going ahead in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and I wiped away the translucent setting powder that was baking on my face, and I also went ahead and I quickly did my brows off camera. So for brows, I just used the Benefit Ka-Brow, and I'm in the shade 04. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on some eyeliner. I want to do a nice thick winged eyeliner. I think that's going to look so beautiful with this makeup look. And so to do so, I'm going in with the KVD tattoo liner. Alright, so eyeliner is on. Now I want to just finish up with the lower lash line, and then I'm going to go ahead in with some falsies and some mascara. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to go ahead in with Emerald Envy, which is this matte emerald shade right here. And just using my Morphe E37 small detailed brush, I'm going to go ahead in with this color and smoke it out onto my entire lower lash line. Next, I'm going to go ahead in with this dark brown shade right here. And using the same brush, I'm just smoking this color more so on like the outer portion of my lower lash line. Alright, so I think I'm all done with the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up the eyes off camera with some falsies and some mascara. For lashes, I'm going to go ahead in with the Iconic Lashes by House of Lashes. And for mascara, I'm going to be going ahead in with the L'Oreal Telescopic. Alright you guys, so eyes are all done, and I am so in love with how this look turned out. So I want to go ahead and finish up with the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and contour using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm going in with this Sonia Kashuk brush and the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and just contour my nose. So first I'm going to dust the color down the sides of my nose. Just a little bit on the bottom. Alright, and I have my concealer with me in case I need to add a little on the center or the sides of my nose, but pretty much I'm going to go ahead in with my beauty blender and start blending this out and making it as soft and seamless as possible. I'm going to go ahead in with the tiniest amount of concealer and just add a little bit down the sides and just a little down the center. Alright, so I'm all done contouring the face, and now I want to go ahead in with some blush. I'm going in with the Tarte Party Blush. And of course, I like to apply my blush a little higher up because I have a rounder face, and applying the blush kind of higher up makes your face look more slimmer and more snatched. So that's just a hack. If you have a big face like me, apply your blush a little bit higher. For highlight, I'm going in with the Becca Champagne Pop Highlight. Just a little bit down the nose. And Cupid's bow. I'm going to go ahead in with my beauty blender and just press the highlight into the skin. And for lips, I'm going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Lip Liner in Sand Beige. And for lipstick, I'm going in with the Liquid Lipstick by KVD Beauty in Bow and Arrow. Alright you guys, so that is pretty much the end of the tutorial. Now before I close out the video, I just want to give you guys my final honest thoughts of this palette by Milani. I would say that overall it's a great palette. I'm really happy that I grabbed it because it's got such nice pops of color and such nice bright colors to play with. I find that I don't have that many colorful eyeshadow palettes, so I'm really happy that I grabbed this because honestly the eyeshadow quality is amazing. You can see I created such a gorgeous look with this palette. Pigment is amazing, quality is amazing, the shimmers, the mattes. Of course, I did have issues with fallout on my face, but again, like my other reviews, when it comes to fallout, you just have to be proactive and work around that issue because this is an affordable palette and you get so many shades, like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 shades. It's a really good deal, you guys. So yeah, I would say, you know, if you're struggling with fallout like how I did today, don't do your base before you go ahead and do your eyeshadow. Do your eyeshadow first and then go and do your base, because that way you can just clean up your under eyes. But if you're someone who prefers to do their base and then do their eyeshadow, then what you can do is do your under eye concealer, like conceal your face, but keep the setting powder on your face so that while you're doing your eyeshadow, if there's any fallout, you can just wipe it away with the setting powder that's already on your face, and that way it's just quickly you can remove it without any issues. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I really hope you guys found this video useful, and if any of you have grabbed this palette already and you've tried it out, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And of course, there's so many shades in this palette, you guys, so I can definitely do a lot more tutorials for you guys. So if that's something you want to see, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video from me. And of course, all the products that I used today will be listed down below in the description box, so make sure to check that out. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.